Macam nanti aku masuk dengan kau lah. Macam what is up guys, Farhan here with Izzah once again. And you know, with brother Iz here, we're going to do what lah. So we're going to, on today's episode for Haunted Roads, as per requested by you guys, we are going to go to Jalan Kampong Chantek, so called one of the haunted roads in Singapore. And yeah, as per usual, we're going to share some ghost story and some experiences lah while we are there lah. So, don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't try.
Yeah, because at home nothing. You have to go out.
Alright, so today I'm leading the guys because I've actually went to recce this place before. I think this is it. Yes, Jalan Kampong Chantek. So, yep, this is Jalan Kampong Chantek, one of the so-called haunted roads in Singapore. I mean, we always hear stories about Kampong Chantek being haunted. In the 1990s, taxi drivers will come here and they'll encounter like people flagging down the taxis, only to have them board, and when they reach their destination, the passengers will be gone. And there's a few stories like there's even a haunted house that is empty for years, for decades probably, and I think it's demolished when I searched it on Google Maps. So a bit of history about Jalan Kampong Chantek. Jalan Kampong Chantek means pretty village road in Malay. So it is said that when the village was still around back in the 60s or something, the governor, the 18th governor of Singapore at that time, Lawrence Guillemard, he actually appraised the village for being a pretty village, which led to the name of Kampong Chantek lah, which basically means pretty village lah. And this road that we are riding on took on the name Jalan Kampong Chantek, and the village has since been long gone. Today it's filled with, as you can see, condominiums, bungalows, private property. It's basically a rich man's area lah. So just a bit of history. Alright guys, so it's been a while since we've done this because we've been very busy with other projects. And now finally we have the time to actually do another haunted road for you guys lah. So Is, I just want to ask you first and foremost, how come your content suddenly from motorcycle to hantu?
Normal lah, you been young before. You know when young, you want to explore, do all this. Because I know when I grow older, sorry to say for you guys, I know I won't have the time to make this content often.
Oh really?
Have the feel, but maybe the time don't have.
Oh okay. Is it because you are preoccupied with other things?
Of course lah, you know when you get older, of course.
Okay, so finally Zah got the light working.
Yeah.
Is it
After
because
what, 2 times?
2 times. What happened? Power bank?
I don't know. I think probably the power bank or okay. So good. Okay
lah, so they always say that Kampong Chantek is so-called haunted lah.
But Chantek, you guys know what or not?
What? Chantek means beautiful.
Pretty. Pretty or beautiful?
Pretty lah.
Beautiful is what?
Beautiful is lawa.
Indah.
Indah. I also don't know. Bukit Indah. Bukit Indah, you know that one got A1 Tesco.
Bukit Indah kat Malaysia tu.
Okay, Is, I want to ask you. You do the haunted series, like you sit there for 10 minutes. Then what's the most scarier one? The scariest one you have done?
Scariest one is, of course, Lorong Sesuai also quite there, you know. Up there also.
Already
When you are alone lah. Okay, but after that is cemetery is quite up there.
Then you
also.
brought your wife along also?
That one at the beach.
At the beach. Then what happened to her? She...
That one also, she thought she saw something, and I thought I also saw something black lah. But after that, after we just do some prayers, then okay already. That's much. That's it only.
I see. Okay. Okay lah. So actually, I have a story here from the internet which I picked out, which is relevant to this area, Kampong Chantek. I grew up in a house in the prime area of Bukit Timah. It was a great house, huge, big garden, lots of wildlife, snakes, monkeys, and such a dark history to boot. It was a long way from Dundon Road. To get there, you either need to drive or walk along Brinjal Park and pass the homes of the millionaires, or take the other road called Jalan Kampong Chantek.
Bukan Brinjal.
Brinjal Park.
Binjal lah.
Binjai
lah. Not Brinjal Park. Salam dari Binjai.
You know the keropok binjai, that one?
My momentum lost already. Alamak. I already feeling want to share.
Sorry.
Okay, so to me, Jalan Kampong Chantek was just a name. The translation from the Malay name means road to the village of the beautiful, or something like that. My Malay stings. It didn't strike me as anything significant until much later when I began hearing stories. At the end of Jalan Kampong Chantek, it's a small Malay village, a kampong with about 200 people staying atap houses. Our driver Dola was a local village bomo. He probably was the one that came out with these stories in the first place. So anyway, the story goes like this. The beautiful people refer to the ever popular Cik Pon. She appears as a beautiful young woman who then changes into a horrible, decrepit old lady, like some of the primary school teachers, I guess. Now, Jalan Kampong Chantek is a long, winding road, over a mile long, how much of it cutting through jungle. Hitchhiking was common back then. People didn't think twice to stop their car or offer a lift to some poor soul walking down the road. This bend is the Cik Pon territory lah. You have to slow down at night. It's almost a 90-degree bend, and that's when, if you're unlucky, you will see a young woman trying to flag down your car. So a cute girl late at night looking for a lift. Okay, you oblige. You stop your car, she gets in. Of course, she wants to go to the kampong at the very end of the road. When you get there, you turn to her, she's gone, disappeared. Sometimes there's a sweet, sickly smell in the air. Sometimes just leaves left on the seat.
Wow.
And so you freak out like a bat out of hell and swear never to stop for a hitchhiker, no matter how good she looks.
Okay.
So are these stories true? I have no idea. Taxi drivers avoid the area like a plague. I didn't come across a woman at that bend late one night, sometime in the mid-80s. I'm not sure if she's still tumbling for a lift or minding her own business as she was walking home. Still, the sight of the instant reply of Cik Pon tales in my head didn't give me a fright. Of course, I didn't stop. My mother didn't raise no fool. The place has changed now. The jungle is gone and replaced by bungalows. The name of the road still remains with the infamous bend. I wonder if the people who live there today are aware of the area's unique history. What? What? I like cucu train ah?
No, not cucu train. You say the name ah. You say the name. You know, you should actually change the name to something else. Instead of what you say just now. What?
Okay lah, never mind.
Okay. You know, what Voldemort? The one who cannot be named.
It's very difficult because
Fatima
the story
Rocker lah,
is very difficult because the story is already written like that. Then as I'm reading it,
Then you can change the name to like.
actually, when I say her name, my bulu roma beremang already.
Why you say the name? One who must not be named. You know who? Okay. Macam Voldemort pula.
So how are you feeling?
Okay, I feel
okay.
scared already.
Is it?
Okay, cool down.
I feel a
cool
bit
down.
scared already, but I'm here with you guys, so it's okay.
I actually also heard stories, by DJ KC, MJ12, the Malay radio talk show, which talks about ghost stories and eerie tales. So I heard there are a lot of stories by riders, food delivery riders coming here sending food at night.
Maybe you want to share a few stories if you remember lah.
I can't remember, but generally most of them says that sometimes they send the food to this particular location, they will feel very eerie or scary. A lot of places. This area is known for that. What?
Can I be frank with you? When we first came here to the end of the road, I very much feel eerie a bit lah.
Yeah.
But after the story I shared, now I feel more eerie.
Okay, so now is how to manage that.
The eeriness.
How do you manage that?
And then it's ironic, a place that so-called eerie, but has so many luxury houses, Dia jual apa sih? MLM Dia buat apa MLM I think these people do MLM.
Trading.
So you were saying how to manage the eerie feeling.
Yes, it's very important for you guys to manage this type of eerie feeling in this type of place, because not everywhere in this world is bright.
I see.
A lot of places are dark.
There are stories at my workplace. When I talk about my workplace, sometimes I also like, why do I have
He's from work, by the way.
I just
Straight
finished
come
work. And straight come here. So okay, let me share a story of my workplace. Of course, some of our viewers already know that where I work. Okay, those who already know, just keep quiet. But as I did mention before, I work in a hotel, right? In my hotel, there is level 6, which is a meeting room. This story happened during the beginning of the lockdown. Phase 1. Coincidentally, when the lockdown happened, it was the fasting month. My Ramadan activities includes staying overnight at the mosque, doing acts of worship, But because during the phase 1, all mosques are closed, I cannot go anywhere. And then I cannot go back JB because it's a lockdown. Fortunately, my HR department, they actually open up a meeting room 3 and 4 to be used as a temporary praying area for the Muslim, which is a good thing lah. The meeting room very big. So they got for male and female side lah. Every night after work, I did not go home straight. I did not go home, but instead, after I finish work, I wash up, clean up, then I go straight to the meeting room to perform my night prayers and then Tarawih prayers. Then at the same time, I read some Quran, Before this, I do heard stories of level 6. Oh, there was one night, I was reading the Quran, right? Then suddenly I feel very sleepy,
Okay.
The very sleepy, not the kind of sleepy that you are tired, but sleepy suddenly like macam drowsy, very drowsy. I do not know why. Then I said, oh, this is not natural.
It's not normal.
Not normal,
Yes.
So I quickly finish up, then freshen up, go downstairs to the canteen, have a drink, then come back up again.
To the same room?
To the same room.
Oh my God.
Okay. This is not a one-day affair, This is a few days, In fact, throughout the month of Ramadan, I think 50% of the nights I spend inside that meeting room.
Actually, that time I remember we did a video call.
Yes.
You did mention to me about certain things in that room that you were in.
Yes. Okay, so anyway, there are some nights that while I was praying, I think I saw, or maybe it is my imagination, somebody peeking,
Peeping.
peeking
From the door.
taking a peek from the door, the door macam like that, because it was at the corner of my eye.
Oh,
It was at the corner of my eye. So I
can imagine, sir.
I not sure, is it my imagination or is it really something? And then at the same time, there are times I hear knocking. And the best part, after I finish praying and after that, I sleep inside that room.
Wait, you said
You alone ah?
Yeah, I alone. I sleep inside that room. Even though the hotel that I work with, we have a sleeping room lah. They call it the snooze room for staff to sleep. But then I decided I don't want to sleep there. I want to sleep inside that meeting room lah, because it was much more spacious.
Yeah.
And then the aircon in the snooze room is very cold, and there's a certain kind of pungent odor inside that sleeping room.
What odor is that?
I don't know. It's like a pungent odor, like macam masam gitu.
Like never wash one lah.
So I don't like. So I decided to sleep inside that meeting room lah. But fortunately, thank God, nothing happened to me. Nothing disturbed me or what. I sleep like a baby. But of course, they did say I have one staff who is special needs, right? He said room number 7 there is something. The sister.
You had a chance to go there?
No. I did open, once in a while I did open, check, see in the daytime lah.
Since we talk about exploring, right, I got one story lah about 3 friends lah. You know, when 3 friends usually you need to meet up somewhere, right? But they decided to explore around one of the cemetery in Singapore. I will not say where lah. They want to meet at the entrance of the cemetery, right? I don't know why, but one of them, their phone cong. Fine. Before the phone cong, he managed to WhatsApp say, anything, meet up at the location by, let's say, 10 o'clock. Because they know already by the time Kong already, right? So, he's the first to come there. So, he wait for the 2 of his friends come lah. Then, but he don't know that one of his friends come, right? Then he thought, okay, normal lah. Then the 2 friends also waiting for another one friends. Then suddenly the 3rd friend come, But the 3rd friend like very weird. Never talk anything. So they decided to just go inside lah, one of that cemetery. All the way when they have fun talking, it's only that 2 person. The 3rd friend quiet all the way. Some more, I'm not sure what happened with him lah. So when they go inside, then suddenly, right, The two talking. Suddenly look back. The third friend is not there. Then finally, they got WhatsApp. Not the first one. The first one, the phone call. WhatsApp from the other friend. They said that sorry, I'm late. Just now got problem. So that one problem. Aduh.
Astaghfirullahaladzim, ya Allah. Oh my God, that's crazy, bro.
Since it's related to us, since the person go explore, so I tell that story.
Actually, this reminds me of a story my friend tell me during our reservist. This guy, he's reservist with me, but then after that, he's actually how to say he go and defer his reservist.
Why?
Previously, I don't know lah.
Some stuff
Got other things lah. Then after that, he came into my unit. Okay, so natural lah, guys talking cock, want to share ghost story, all this. Then he share with us a ghost story that he experienced lah. So it was in Tekong, okay. And then after that, they were on field camp. And then after that, I think 4 of the guys decided to go for a smoke break. Then after that, you know, they cannot smoke in front of the campsite, right? So they go inside the jungle lah and smoke. And then after that, it was pitch black, no.
Okay,
They will bring any torchlight or whatsoever because they don't want to attract any. They don't want to attract any attention. Okay, so inside the jungle, they're smoking, talking. And then after that, suddenly quiet. And then after that, his friend go and whisper to him. I saw because it's pitch black. They cannot see anything. Only the light coming from the cigarette butt. So 4 people, right? He counted 5. He counted 5 cigarette butts. So don't know the one more came from where. So they finish the smoke break. They just come back. And then come back, really 4 people.
So who's that one?
Who's that 5 guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So is it true that they say that okay, you need to go in odds number, you don't go in even number? Like, for example, if you go in 2 person, later got one more person come.
I got here also lah.
Is it true? Not sure.
This story is about happened at my workplace. It was very early during the starting of my career in that particular hotel, and it was my first night shift. Here's a background of my work environment. We have one particular static point. We call it the entrance, which is technically a guard post at the entrance of the hotel. So we have to man that guard post. This incident happened, I think about, I don't know, maybe 2 a.m, 3 a.m. Whoever at that entrance is the only living soul in a radius of like what, 100, 200 meters. Okay. That's the only person, alive on that day. So during my first night shift, right, I was sitting inside the guard post, Then suddenly I heard marble drop. You know how marble drop? Sometimes you at home you hear tak 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 at home, right?
Usually from the stairs or
from the ceiling, right?
Ceiling.
My guard post is a zinc roof, It's a wooden hut. Basically a wooden guard post with a zinc roof.
Just now you never saw got something fly,
Is it?
Yeah.
I never see.
Oh, okay. And then
I'm looking at the camera.
Okay.
I'm looking at you. I never see anything. Okay, so anyway, yeah. On top of my I do not know what, but I heard marbles dropping, on tak 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 tak. Just the same like at home, I was like, oh, siapa main goli malam-malam?
You never think anything lah.
No. Bro, it's who's living on top? It's a guard post,
But usually guard 2 person, but you 1 person at a time.
I 1 person, and then the rest of my team, the security who's working is inside the building, inside the security office. This is guard post story number 1.
Alamak.
The next time I will share. Okay.
Next one lah. So I think we're going to wrap this up, and we are continue. Actually, Is want to do his part of his content lah. So do watch his video, and
they're going to join,
we are going to join him lah. So do watch his part of the video in the link in the description below, and we're going to give our conclusion in a bit lah. Okay, so that's it. Alright guys, so we're at a petrol station right now, and we just conclude our basically both of our vlogs are the recording of our vlogs. And I have to say, for my experience, I felt that somebody was watching us. I freaked out the entire time, but I never show it to you guys. And after, like, you know, there's a particular moment whereby something was walking behind us, right? Rustling in the leaves.
Yeah, something
I heard
rustling.
the song also.
Okay, maybe it's really an animal or what, but I think it's something else. And then, you know, to the right there's a dead end, right?
Yes.
I felt as if there's something standing there.
Is it?
While we
Yeah.
are storytelling.
Yes. So watching us lah, and it was really watching us. Like, and I was doing your 10-minute challenge, right? Yeah, I felt like something like moving about lah, like people looking for me up there and there lah.
In my personal opinion, I don't know. Maybe I don't feel anything. I don't feel any like goosebumps, or I don't feel any like I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure whether it's me or is it because the place. But I don't. One thing, I don't feel any goosebumps. I don't have any goosebumps. And what you say, like you saw something, all this, I didn't see anything even during the 10 minutes challenge. Right. There's one part I just keep quiet. I just want to hear, you know, is there anything or not? I was like, okay, there's nothing. So far, I don't feel anything. And the one thing that I did think I saw something, right? When we leave Farhan behind, right? We were like quite far away, like we are at like so far at the starting point.
We really
Leave him alone, you know.
Yeah.
You know, if anything happened to him, you know, at least it would take like 1 or 2 minutes running to him.
Oh my god, that's how far you guys are.
That's far, so we are far away.
Disclaimer, when we do the challenge, we really let the person alone, you know. In that place, yeah.
So when we leave Farhan behind,
Yes.
you know, while we were talking, I thought I saw something like behind you, like a glow, you know, maybe like
Behind me?
Yeah, behind you, not behind you lah, like technically over somewhere there,
Okay.
right? Something maybe like a pair of eyes glowing, or
dangerous,
it couldn't be firefly.
Yeah, because there's none.
There's
there.
no firefly.
Cannot be reflection, right?
Cannot be.
Because there's no reflector also.
And not only that, we heard quacks also.
Yeah, quacks. There's a lot of
all
quacks.
of us heard quacks.
And the quacks are far away.
And very clear. It's not like very dim, it's very clear.
And it's what far away, you know. I hear very far, you know.
Far means?
The far means near lah. Far means it's near, because if the quack is near, it means it's far away. But if the quack is far, then it means near, very near.
From the start, when I reached there, I feel okay, but like Fantri also, at the start, when we setting up, when he first doing his story, I felt like not easy. The heart is not easy. But after a while, I try to adapt lah. But once again, when you guys are doing also, I feel like something watching you guys like that lah.
Okay, I want to ask you.
Okay.
Why you keep looking up at the trees?
Oh, very easy answer. To look at the tree. To look at the tree lah. Simple, right?
So there's nothing on the trees lah.
Nothing. Yeah, I also keep looking up just to see in case I see. I was hoping to see, but nothing.
Maybe I will do another series of what happened behind the scene in more detail. But for now, just look at the tree.
Okay lah. So yeah, that's it for the vlog. You can watch Brother East 10-minute challenge. We are also in it. The link is in the description below. Yeah, that's it for the vlog. And yeah, do let us know what haunted road you want us to go to next. And we'll see you in the next one.
One
Wait.
request. One request. Everybody do Haidogen.
What's that?
Haidogen.
Oh, Dugan.
Haidogen.
What's Haidogen?
Oh, Yugen lah.
Oh, you can is what?
You
Fireball.
lead. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Yugen.
Give me all of your life.